From London, we present The Millionaire by Arnold Yarrow.
They don't seem to be in any hurry.
Well, you know, Mrs. Treese, the law takes its time.
Excuse me. Mr. Sparks? My lord, the application before this court concerns a Mr. Samuel Varner, who is presumed to be missing under the following circumstances. On the evening of the 14th of September of last year, Samuel Varner departed from the island of Petrus in the Aegean Sea. He was sailing his own boat, the White Lady, and was unaccompanied. His reported intention...
It's a lot of old chat, isn't it?
...was to spend...
Why doesn't he just get on with it?
...visiting some of the other islands which make up the Greek archipelago. Unfortunately, however, fragments of ship's wreckage were washed up by the storm on the beach of Petrus and were later identified as timbers from the White Lady. Mr. Varner himself was never seen again.
Yes, I note that your application is supported by testimony of death as established in the country of domicile at the time of the disappearance. Having studied the evidence, I am prepared to give leave to Mr. Paul Varner to swear that his father died by drowning under the circumstances as submitted at this hearing.
Well, that's got Sam Varner legally dead and buried. When do they get to sorting out the will?
Oh, not for some time, Mrs. Treese.
I hope it's not going to take too long, Mr. Stern. You know my situation.
Afternoon, Mr. Stern.
Oh, hello.
Hello, Myra.
Oh, so you do recognise your dad's old friends, then? You wouldn't look at me in court.
There's a right time for everything, Myra. Yes, I'm glad you came along, Mr. Stern. I knew you'd be interested.
Well, it's very good of you to allow us to sit in at a private hearing. My client's declared interest is tenuous.
My interest in Sam, who is more right? I was better to your father than his own family was, my lad, and don't you forget it.
Oh, you wouldn't give him or us the chance to forget, would you, Myra?
I should think not. I've hung on long enough for what's due to me. It's high time I had more than just a sniff of Sam Varner's millions.
Sam's millions? Well, that's a laugh.
What do you mean by that?
You'll find out, Myra. Just wait and see.
Sam Varner goes missing. Now they say that nearly all his money's gone. I'd like to know what happened to those millions. And Mr. Stern tells me you're the ones to find out.
That's if you will take the case.
I'm afraid it's out of the question, Mr. Stern. The Searchlight Agency doesn't touch that sort of thing.
What do you mean by that, Mr. Debris? If you think I'm just after Sam's money, I can assure you you're very much mistaken.
Well,
it's true that anything you turn up might be to my advantage. Sam always did say that he'd see me right. But it's him I'm really worried about. So don't go inferring that I'm no better than a cheap gold digger.
Oh, steady now, Mrs. Treese. My partner only means that we don't handle commercial or financial inquiries. Finding missing people is our line.
Well, Sam Varner is missing, Mr. Brightwell.
He's not missing if we know what happened to him.
We don't. Only 2 or 3 people claim they do. Drowned at sea. I never heard such nonsense. What would Sam be doing sailing in a boat?
Well, it's a typical rich man's hobby.
Right enough. And I can see him all right on a big yacht, sitting with his feet up on the rail and a crate of beer by his deck chair while a crew of greasers get on with it. But Sam sailing his own boat by himself. Oh, no, it doesn't make sense.
Well, it made sense in the courts of 2 different countries.
The judges of those courts never lived with Sam. I did.
I think Mrs. Treese may have some grounds for suspicion, Walter. I mean, this business of the money is very strange.
Sam was a millionaire several times over. Where's it all gone?
Where has it gone, Jacob?
Well, the position is still very obscure. Samuel Varner died intestate.
And that I don't believe either. Sam popping off without leaving a will. Not on your life. Find the millions and they might lead you to the missing millionaire.
At the bottom of the ocean. That doesn't come within our territory.
You won't take the case, then?
I'm afraid not.
No, just a minute, Edwin, just a minute. What about the son, Mrs. Treese, Paul Varner? How's it he's not raising steam?
Ah, now you're asking. Paul Varner's far too chirpy to convince me that he's grieving over a father drowned at sea.
Well, that's not surprising. I mean, there's no particular affection between them. From the time the Varners separated, and that's long ago, Paul lived with his mother.
I'm well aware of that, Mr. Stern, and how far Paul sides with his mother, particularly against me. But you'd expect a son to show some feelings. Yet he wasn't a bit upset that day in court.
Well, he'd be relieved at clearing up the legal side. I mean, there was all the evidence to get together and in a foreign country.
He didn't have to. He could afford to get the work done for him. Why did Paul spend so much time on the island? You answer me that, Mr. Debris, and you'll be answering a lot more questions.
Well, you could have raised those questions immediately after the hearing.
There was no reason then.
Until you found the money had also gone.
Exactly. That makes it kind of a problem.
And not our kind.
Oh, I don't know, Adrian. Millionaire or not, the man did go missing. It wouldn't do any harm to check on the explanation they've got for it. Why don't we?
It's not in our line, Walter. It can't be...
No, I can tell your heart's not in it, so I suppose I'll have to go to this island myself. Much as I dislike travelling on the water. And I hope I get something safer than the boat Varna was on. I'd hate to find me carcass washed up on the beach at Petras.
Now, here we are, sir, in this Petras Island. But I do not go no further.
What? Not go any further?
No.
What do you mean the jetty's still 100 yards away?
I do not go by the jetty.
Well, then how do I get ashore? We're still in the water.
Not very deep. You roll up the trousers and you walk.
Why can't you go all the way in?
No. You go. I wait here for taking you back.
Case of Hobson's choice, isn't it? But bring it in a bit closer. I don't mind wading up to my knees, but higher than that is no joke. I say, just a minute. Do you mind? These blasted pebbles crippling my feet. I say, do you speak English?
Yes, sir. I speak very well.
Oh, goodness. Well, perhaps you can tell me then. My boatman refuses to come alongside the jetty. Do you know why?
He is not allowed.
Not allowed? Well, who's to stop it?
Me or the men who work on island?
But why? Oh, what for? Don't you want visitors, tourists? I'm told this island is one of the real beauty spots. I'd like to look around.
For us, we are happy to welcome you, but we have orders.
Janos?
Yes, Mr. Varna.
Who is that man? What does he want?
One of your countrymen, sir. I think he come here for sightseeing.
There's nothing worth seeing on this island.
Oh, can't I stroll about and make up my own mind?
No, you can't.
Why not?
Because I say so. It's my property.
Just because you live here.
Tell him, Janos.
The whole island belonged to Mr. Varna, before to his father, now to him.
And I warn you, I keep my property well guarded. I'm quite prepared to put a hole in any boat that comes too close. So you better turn round and get aboard before your boatman gets nervous and starts drifting offshore. You wouldn't want to swim halfway back, would you?
No. I can't say I'm impressed by the island's hospitality. No hard feelings, sir. Come and have a drink with me on the mainland when you're over there. Hotel Vera. You'll find me there any morning.
We don't want to talk to inquisitive strangers here or on the mainland. Do you understand that, Janos?
I hear you, sir.
This heat makes one thirsty.
Good morning, sir.
Huh? Oh, it's Mr. Janos, isn't it?
Am I welcome to sit with you?
Of course, Mr. Janos.
Just Janos, sir. I wish to express my regrets for the ill manner with which you were received. It is not our custom.
Oh, there's no need to apologize. You've got your orders.
Yes, sir.
Well, I thought I'd find you a bit more friendly away from that Varna fella. Here, put up a chair.
Oh, thank you, sir.
Now tell me, was the old man just as grouchy?
The old man?
Well, you mentioned the island belonged to Mr. Varna's father before him. Well, was he anything like the son?
Oh, they are the same in many ways, two big bulls. But Mr. Sam Varna, he was, how can I explain? He also would say, this is my island, all mine. But with pride he would show you, see my big house and my villa and my boat. Of his boat, the white lady, he was too proud. He trusted her. Then she took him out to sea and came back without him. Like a woman, eh?
Mm-hmm. And he was drowned.
His boat came back in pieces, that is all we know.
If he went somewhere and didn't come back, he must have been drowned.
So they say.
Unless he got to where he was going first.
I cannot say for certain where that was.
Oh, but you must have had some idea what was in the old man's mind. What did he have to say about it the last time you spoke?
The last time we spoke together was more than a year before he disappeared.
And were you away from the island the whole of that year?
No, I was on Patras.
All right. But look here,
I
if you were...
must explain. In that time I saw him often, most every day, but only from the distance, not to speak with.
Yeah, what was the trouble?
I cannot tell. I only know that for a whole year Mr. Sam stayed within the walls of the villa on the high slope of Mount Patras. He lived there like
a prisoner?
Perhaps he was hiding. Perhaps he was sick. Who knows?
Was he a sick man? Generally?
No, never. Like a bull. He ate big and he lived big. Only once I remember he got a bellyache. Big bellyache. I tell him, man with big belly must have big bellyache.
That follows, of course.
We often make joke together. But from the day he goes up to the villa, no more. I would look up from the jetty and see him walking backwards and forwards on the terrace. And at first I would wave at him. Before that time, he would always wave back. The white Panama hat would fly in the air, showing the bald head shining in the sun. But from the terrace, there was no waving. So I stopped.
Mm-hmm. And why didn't you report this to anyone?
What should I tell? He was not ill-treated. He was fed every day. The son took his meals up there. And if he wanted to leave, all he had to do was to walk down the hillside. And who should I have told? Those who should have known, knew everything. The son, the lady who came to visit.
Lady? What lady?
I never saw her close. Mr. Paul brought her over himself. She was not so old, not so young. A lady who would come for serious reasons. And every time she brought flowers with her.
You must have got it wrong, Mr. Dupree.
I assure you, Mrs. Trist,
Now, look here, Sam was never one to be carried away by his feelings. Oh, he could be generous, all right, but not stupid with it. And now you're trying to tell me that he gave away all his fortune.
There isn't any doubt, Mrs.
Well, why
Trist.
would he do it?
Save himself headaches. It was tied up in different ways, and Mr. Varner didn't want to be bothered anymore with the handling of it. Some years ago, apart from the comparatively small amount which he kept for his personal spending, Mr. Varner made over everything he possessed to his son, Paul.
Well, I knew they'd been reconciled since Paul grew up, but I didn't know it was that warm. Sam made over everything.
Pretty nearly.
And since then, Sam got by on what little he left himself and kept up my allowance out of it, at any rate until a year before he died.
Which is a reasonable explanation for all that's been puzzling you. I take it that now we've established what did happen to the money, we can drop the inquiry.
You certainly cannot. I can't convince you, can I? It's not only the money, it's what happened to Sam. He was in the way of Paul getting his full enjoyment out of the Varner millions, wasn't he? I'm wondering just how far Paul would go to get someone out of his way.
Yes, good morning, Mr. Bright.
Good morning.
The usual, sir. A jug of limonada?
Yes, please. I'll have it outside.
There is a gentleman waiting to see you from Petras.
Oh, good. Bring us out 2 glasses, then. He likes his lemon squash as well. Over here, Mr. Brightwell. Mr. Varner. Are you the gentleman?
I suppose you were expecting yarners, I warned him next time he goes gossiping to strangers, he can start looking for a new job.
You're very touchy about your privacy, aren't you? Don't set foot on my island, don't talk to my staff.
And don't sit at my table. Let that chair be. I can say what I want very briefly.
You don't own this hotel. I'll do as I please here. Right. Now, if there's anything you want with me, I'll listen to it sitting down.
You're snooping, aren't you? What's it for?
I beg your pardon.
Come on, don't fool with me. I'm not taken in. What's the interest in Petras? We are not official. We'd have brought some sort of authority. A private snooper. On whose behalf?
Lovely weather we're having here, isn't it?
Someone with an interest in the Varner millions?
Mind you, it does get a bit hot in the afternoons, I find.
With a declared interest? Is that who it is? Is it Myra?
You know, I usually take a siesta and get up earlier in the morning.
Myra, Mrs. Treese.
You see, then you get the advantage that there aren't too many people about.
You've been taken in by her.
And I can take a boat on the water without bumping into
I can tell you a few things about Myra.
She sounds like quite a character.
Sam tried to shake Myra off his back for long enough, and all the time she was bleeding him. A regular allowance, a few extra here and a few extras there.
This, Sam, couldn't he afford it?
You know damn well he was a millionaire. He could pay it without noticing.
Well, then...
But why should he? Why should he go on forking out for the rest of his life?
But if he happened to die...
Here you are, sir. 1 jug of limonada and 2 glasses.
Thank you. Oh, will you join me, Mr. Varner?
I've had my say. You can just tell Myra from me that she's had all there is to come from Sam, dead or alive. I've seen to that. And if she sends you snooping again on Petrus, you'll get a warmer reception than you did last time.
He's not putting me off so easy. And I hope your Mr. Brightwell's not going to be scared off. One of the Varners, or both of them, has been up to something, and we shouldn't let them get away with it.
Well, actually, I'm inclined to agree with you.
Well, thank you. At last.
Well, not all the way, but about one aspect, and Walter thinks the same. Was Sam Varner an honest man?
Depends what you mean. He never broke the law, nor did Paul for that matter. But they both skimmed it pretty close.
I wonder how close.
Depends on how much they stood to make out of it.
Well, it might have been convenient for Sam to disappear. One way of getting out of his commitments.
Commitments?
To you? And others like you.
What do you mean, like me? You can't compare me with these bits of frippit. I took up with him when he hadn't a penny, and I was a pretty girl, then I could have had my pick. And when his wife walked out on him and still refused to give him a divorce, I stood by him without making a fuss. Did any of the others do as much?
Well, all the same, there were others. Sam's timely death neatly took care of them all.
If Paul and Sam fixed it between them, how does he fit in with this funny business of keeping him shut up? Do you suppose Sam had gone balmy?
Well, he wasn't actually shut up. He was free to move around.
Well, kept away from everybody, with only Paul and this woman that nobody knows going to see him.
Yes. You never went there yourself, Mrs. Treat.
Me? What would I be doing on Petrus?
Oh, I just wondered. What would anyone be doing on Petrus?
Give me the rope, Mr. Brightwell. I will tie up your boat.
Right. Catch hold, Janos. Well, I knew this early rising would come in useful one day. Anyone stirring on the island?
Only the cook. I told him I would be taking a walk with a friend. Give me your hand. I will help you climb up.
Right. Thanks, Janos.
We go quickly.
No, hold hard. You just point out the way to the villa and I'll find it myself. I don't want Mr. Varner catching you out there.
But I wish to be there when you discover whatever there is. That is why I send the message that the woman with the flowers has come again for the first time since Mr. Sam went away in the boat. Why does she come? Who are the flowers for if he is no longer there? I do have many questions. I want some answers. Mr. Sam was always good friends with me. Come, we can be at the villa before they wake in the big house.
Right. Let's go then. Ooh. It's a lot higher up here than it looks from down there.
I am very sorry. I bring you the further way round. I forget.
How long is it since you last came up to Villa?
Oh, a long time. Mr. Varner gives severe orders. No one must come here. You can see how shabby is the paint.
Oh, yes.
And the terrace is overgrown, only scrub, where there used to be beautiful flowers.
Well, there's still sunflowers.
Where?
In the angle of the wall.
Oh, they are not growing. They must be the ones she brought.
You sure?
Yeah, what else? These tall white flowers, they do not grow here. They are in a vase.
What? Now, why would anyone put out a vase of flowers?
Mr. Brightwell, you see what this is?
Whatever it is, it's well out of the way. Hello?
I think it must be a burial place.
Yes. Yes, you think so by the vase of flowers. And the stone surround is just about the size and shape of a grave.
Yes.
But there's no proper headstone, no inscription. Wonder why. Janos, is there a legend of someone, like an unknown resistance hero, buried on this island?
This grave is not so old. Huh? And the only person who has died in the island in recent years is Mr. Sam.
Well, Sam Varner died as we suppose he did. He should be at the bottom of the sea.
Could it be the body was found on the beach and brought here?
No, it couldn't, Janos. Not if the flowers have anything to do with it. Come on. Let's go and see what's inside the villa. Right. All right. There doesn't seem to be anyone...
This is the main room. The kitchen is through the back.
Yeah.
Only one bedroom. Here.
No, I can't see anything out of the way so far. You try the bedroom, will you? Well, what are you doing that for?
Perhaps someone is asleep.
Who do you expect to find in there, Sam Varner? Do open it up.
Oh, the room is empty.
You sound disappointed.
Mr. Brightwell, here, come quickly.
What? Well, what is it? What have you found?
Look, on the back of the door.
Oh, well, don't make such a song about it. It's only a hat.
A white Panama, Mr. Sam's. He never went anywhere without it. Without that hat, Mr. Sam would not have left the island. No, he could not possibly have gone on the boat.
Well, maybe he bought a new one to take away with him, or perhaps he wasn't expecting the sun to shine where he was going.
Mr. Brightwell, where the hat is, Mr. Sam will not be far.
You in there! What are you after?
Mr. Sam! Open the yamu.
No, it's Mr. Paul.
Good morning, Mr. Varner.
It is the snooper, then. When the cook told me that Janos was out for an early walk with a friend, I thought it might be you.
Kilo.
You're fired. And if you're not both off my property in 15 minutes flat, I won't be responsible.
Easy now, Mr. Varner. Before we go, you'd better do some explaining. Or would you rather we came back with the police and an order to start digging up the terrace?
What are you talking about?
You haven't gone to all the trouble of marking out a grave and kept bringing fresh flowers to put on it for the sake of a favourite cat.
Those flowers? Sentimental nonsense. My mother brings them here every so often as a token of remembrance to dear old Sam.
Your mother? But she and he were separated.
Well, you know what women are like. As long as he was living, she hated his guts. She never even saw him for years. But the moment he died, she turned all tender towards him.
I see. Now, that begins to add up.
But, Sam...
Yes, all right, Janos. I haven't forgotten. You see, Mr. Varner, Janos has the idea that she started to bring the flowers some time back, long before your father was reported drowned.
Well, what for? She wouldn't have brought funeral bouquets for Sam while he was still alive?
That is exactly what's been in my mind. So the logical conclusion is that when she started coming to the island about a year before the shipwreck, Sam was already dead and buried out there in that unidentified grave. Now, do we have to do some digging to find out?
Oh, well, what if he is out there? It's not important where we buried him.
It was important enough for you to hide the real facts and the date of his death from everyone except your mother, and then go through the rigmarole of pretending he was still alive and living up here like a hermit.
But Mr. Sam was here. I saw him nearly every day.
No, I think, Janos, you saw Mr. Paul wearing his father's suits and white Panama hat, which, incidentally, he couldn't take off to wave back at you for fear of showing that mop of hair instead of Sam's shiny bald head.
It amused me to be taken for Sam, being king of the castle like he was. I kept it up for a while, and I got tired of it. So I polished him off officially by staging the shipwreck. Well, there's nothing criminal in that.
That would rather depend on what was the cause of his death.
He died of heart failure. I've got it in his own writing.
Oh, now really? You're not going to tell me that he sent you an alibi from the other world?
He made a will after the first bad attack. Janos can tell you about that. You can tell him, Janos, when Mr. Sam sent for you to bring him home.
He told me he had big bellyache.
It was a heart attack. And the second one killed him a few days later. But in between, he wrote out a new will in his own hand, saying he was afraid he was going.
Where is it?
But the will?
Why hasn't it been produced?
Well, I've seen that it's carried out. I don't need any lawyer.
And what about Mrs. Treese? Was she mentioned?
Yes. I meant to see her right, and I will do. If you represent her, you can tell her we'll come to some arrangement. That should clear everything.
Everything except your reasons, Mr. Varner. I suppose it wouldn't be anything to do with your father's fortune.
I told you to look for the millionaire and you'd soon find me the millions.
Actually, Mrs. Treese, you put it the other way round.
I knew they were swindlers, both of them. Like father, like son.
Well, Sam's scheme was perfectly legal. Like most rich men, he wanted to reduce the amount of duty chargeable to his estate after his death, which he was able to do by transferring a large part of his fortune to his heirs while he was still alive. It's very often done, but rarely on such a scale. It would have effected a considerable saving. However, to get the full benefit of that saving, it was necessary for Sam to stay alive for 5 years from the date of making the deed of gift. He ruined everything by dying too soon.
However, Paul wasn't bothered by a little detail like that. He just kept it quiet, carried out a private burial, then told all the servants that Dad had moved up to the villa, which of course was true in a way, and set about establishing that his father was living there by being Sam as well as himself.
At the end of the 5-year period, Paul contrived the shipwreck.
Having faked enough circumstantial evidence to convince 2 judges that Dad was on board the boat and therefore must have died after the 5 years were up.
Which enabled Paul Varner to retain a substantial sum of money that would otherwise have gone to the Commissioners of Inland Revenue.
He'll be forced to give it up now, though, with an explanation that's going to land him in some considerable trouble.
All the same, he's a clever monkey. As clever as his father. To think of a scheme like that. And it nearly came off. I'd remind you, Mr. Debris, that if I hadn't started my inquiries, it might never have been found out. The government ought to be grateful. I think I should be let off the tax on the money that Sam left me.
Yes, well, you try it, Mrs. Trees. But I hope you'll go about it without causing anyone to disappear.
I shall have to think of ways and means. Goodbye, Mr. Brightwell.
Goodbye.
Thank you for all your efforts. And you, Mr. Debris.
Goodbye, Mrs. Trees.
Well, she's a sharp one, all right.
She certainly is. You, realize that she succeeded in getting us to track down her money.
She must have picked up the knack of it, living with a millionaire. Well, that's how they make their fortunes, getting suckers like us to grub it up for them. And that's why you and me, Adrian, my boy, will always stay poor.
That was The Millionaire by Arnold Yarrow. Production for the BBC was by Graham Gould.
This world is endless, so wide, so broad, but somehow I'm still lost in you. The streets are full of moving shadows, countless places I could go. City shining, people passing, yet I still feel so alone. Every road keeps leading nowhere, every sky feels cold and blue. In this world so vast and open, I'm still lost in missing you. The world is wide, so wide before me, but I keep losing my way. Somewhere in the endless distance, your memory makes me stay. For no matter where these feet may wander, I'm still lost in missing you. I have tried to outrun silence, tried to leave your ghost behind, but your name still echoes softly through the corners of my mind. The world is wide, so wide before me, but I keep losing my way. Somewhere in the endless distance, your memory makes me stay. But my heart remains untrue. For no matter where these feet may wander, I'm still lost in missing you. Maybe someday I'll stop searching for your face in every crowd, but until that day, this broken heart will keep calling your name out. The world is wide, so wide before me, but I keep losing my way. Somewhere in the endless distance, your memory makes me stay. The world moves on without us, but my heart remains untrue. For no matter where these feet may wander, I'm still lost in missing you.